As Phi and I stepped out of the AB room, I could see the others running toward the monitor, shoving and pushing to get closer. Tenmyouji was left behind, his footsteps a slow, heavy plod. What had happened to make him like that?
What was that, Sigma?
Huh?
Don't play dumb. You chose ally. Didn't you hear me? I told you that if your BP drops to 0, you die.
Yeah, I heard you. A whole second before the deadline. How can you expect me to think anything through that quick? It would have taken like half a second just to process what you'd said.
No, you could have done it. The brain's processing power increases during a crisis. It starts working so fast that a second can seem like an eternity. Your brain was doing that right before time ran out, wasn't it? Well, am I wrong?
What the hell are you talking about? Okay, fine. Let's be generous and say, hypothetically, that you're right about this crisis overclocking thing. How would you know whether or not my brain was doing that? Did you crack open my skull while I wasn't looking? You just wedge a microscope in there and have a look at my neurons? Well, I knew that we would start from scratch, but still. Either Sigma will experience it himself once again, and then realize why Phi is being so suspicious, or Phi will have to explain everything to him. Again, let me be straight with you. Your shit is whack. Like, hella whack, yo. I mean, you just know stuff you shouldn't. Stuff like my name. Or how if your BP hits 0 you die. You told me you don't know why, but more and more I start to think you've been lying to me.
Yo, what's up? Siggy! But no! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Let's go. Time to see what the results are. Maybe it's different this time.
Huh? Well, maybe, maybe not. We won't know till we see for ourselves. This will be my first time seeing the results in this situation, so I am hoping for the best. This time? Hey! But what on earth are you guys blabbing about? Phi, hold on! Shit.
Good. Looks like you're all here. Finally. Let's get ready to rock! Ambidex game! Round 1! The results! If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
Oh! Hallelujah! Another win in my book. Thank you, Luna. Though, I cannot say the same for the rest of the participants.
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
Thanks, Luna.
Oh no, it's nothing. You don't have to thank me. I only did what anybody would have done. I believed in you and Phi.
That's nice. When Luna glanced away, I threw Phi what could only be described as a smug grin. Rather frustratingly, she didn't respond, only turned away unperturbed. I was about to press the issue when I heard Tenmyouji's voice.
Quark, what happened?
Oh god.
No! It wasn't me! Mr. Dio tricked me! He told me he'd pick Ally! He promised! That's why I let him do the voting!
Is this true, Dio?
Are you serious? This kid's full of shit.
What?
I didn't do squat. Quark was the one who decided how we were gonna vote. You wanna know what he told me?
You just leave the voting to me, Mr. Dio. Grandpa's gonna choose to ally for sure, 'cause I'm his opponent on this one. I think we should betray. To be honest, I'm getting kinda tired of that grumpy old bastard. He's had a good life, but it's time for him to go. What do you say we leave the old fart here and leave? I've got a plan. See? Don't worry about me. I'll just tell him you tricked me. He'll believe whatever I tell him. Besides, if he still trusts me, that'll make it easier to use him again later. What do you say, Mr. Dio? Pretty good plan, huh? Alright, let's do it!
You're lying!
Christ.
I never should have trusted you! Dio! You're a lying jerk!
Sure, kid, keep whining. See if I care.
Grandpa! You believe me, right?
Don't let this brat fool you, old man. All of this is just part of his plan.
You bastard! I'm not gonna let you get away with this!
That's enough, Quark. Don't lose your temper. How long have I known you? I could be deaf and blind, and I'd still know if you were lying to me.
Really?
You're just as gullible as he said you'd be. Hook, line, and sinker. Let me give you a little warning, Tenmyouji. That little shit is a hell of an actor. I'll bet you money he's a born con man. I don't know what he is to you, but if I were you, I'd trust the kid as far as I could throw him, and at your age, that can't be much. You hearing me, old man? Keep an eye on him.
Well, this is quite an intense moment over here. Wow.
It's all right. I understand.
I'm so sorry.
I apologize. This is very unfortunate.
It looked as though another argument had taken place while Quark and Dio were fighting. Whatever it had been about, it appeared to have resolved itself.
The past is the past. There's no point complaining about it. I'll just have to try and get those points back in the next AB game. Zero, when does the next round start?
Wow. And now we see Alice in such a calm manner. But I don't get it. If Clover and Kay betrayed even Alice, then what does this tell us? That Clover would even betray Alice? Who I'm pretty sure is very close to her? That makes no sense. I cannot wrap my head around the idea of the Schrodinger's cat theory being used on this. Unless this reality that we are in, Clover is evil. That or Kay is the one that did it. Could it be backwards? That Kay is the one that always came up with betraying in the first round till now? And not Clover? Huh.
Have a look! The color's changed, hasn't it?
Yeah, it did change. Mine changed from red to cyan.
Me too. Mine's cyan now.
So I guess now we're gonna pair up with Alice.
Mine too. Wait. I guess the colors weren't the only thing that changed. It switched from pair to solo.
You're right. Mine switched from solo to pair.
Mine is now a solo as well.
Yep, looks like mine's changed too. I've gone from solo to pair.
I'm still a pair.
The three of us seem to be magenta now as well.
I'm yellow, and it still says solo. Fi, you and Dio are yellow now too, right?
Yeah.
Looks like I'm a pair.
When did they change?
Back when the AB gates closed.
And again. And again. And again. Oh. So these are the crew quarters, huh?
Oh, Sigma.
Tenmyouji. What's up?
What are you doing here?
Hey, come on, man. Don't be like that. We aren't enemies, are we?
Huh. I wonder.
What happened to you, Tenmyouji? You've been acting weird ever since we found that lady's body.
Oh, you think so?
Yes, we think so. You are pretty silent when we found that body. And when we were bringing that woman's body to the infirmary, you were looking pretty down.
Well, you sure it ain't just all in your head?
Fine. Let's move on to something else then. You and Quark. Is he your, grandkid?
Why do you want to know?
Why? Well, I mean, why do you think? He keeps calling you Grandpa. Of course I'm gonna wonder what the deal is. We all got kidnapped and brought here. Apparently for no reason. Now they're making us all play some sort of weird game. I'm just trying to find a little meaning in all this nonsense. That's it. So tell me, Tenmyouji, are you really Quark's grandpa? Clover? Luna?
Sigma, where'd you come from?
He can go through walls. What do you think? I mean, we just came here from the warehouse. Like, see what we can find. That's it. Did you not want me here?
No, it's okay, I guess. I just thought Tenmyouji was the only other person here.
This is the crew quarters. I came here with Clover and Tenmyouji. We decided we'd split up to investigate.
Huh. Oh, makes sense. So, you find anything?
0.
What? Which one?
No, I meant I found 0 things.
What about you? Anything suspicious?
I didn't find anything either. Although, I guess you could say this whole facility is suspicious.
Yeah, you got a point there. So, what do you think Zero put all these puzzles and stuff all over the place?
Well, maybe solving all of these puzzles is part of the Nonary game.
Really? I thought the Nonary game was a couple of rounds of the IB game. Nah. It's more that the AB game is part of the Nonary game. It's true that AB game has some huge significance in this. But you gotta ask yourself, why do we have to also solve escape rooms in the first place? These escape rooms also have some significance to this as well. Why would he need the puzzles and stuff then? I don't know. Clover, can you tell us like any ideas here? Do you have any thoughts about this, maybe? I'm asking. Well, what is a Nonary game then? Why is Zero making us all do this?
Well, this is just, speculation, but maybe it's for entertainment, so rich, powerful people can watch.
A possibility that surely cannot be ruled out. That or another possibility would be that Zero is making us do this as part of a mission that they have. One that serves a goal of their own, and they need us to serve that goal to the end in some way. I wouldn't know. Entertainment?
Yes. They're probably off in an opulent theater, watching us struggle while they drink brandy and eat caviar.
Oh, you think so, huh? So some rich bastards killed her off for kicks. What kind of a death is that?
Well, maybe her dying didn't have anything to do with the rest of the game.
No. Kay was right. If her dying wasn't part of all this, the rabbit would have said something. But what we get? Nothing. Just tells us to keep playing and disappears. I can only think of one reason he'd do that. Murdering her was always part of Zero's plans. Now, if you can think of another way all this fits, well, I'd love to hear it.
If it was part of Zero's plans, then I wonder why that didn't happen before. It can be the other way around. That it wasn't part of Zero's plans. And yet, even if that woman died, the game still has to continue anyway, in order for their goals to succeed. I mean, Zero Jr. is an AI. This game is run automatically, so to speak, and maybe that old lady is also part of this somehow.
So you're saying that Zero Sr. is the one who murdered the old lady?
Now, it sure looks that way.
That means there's a 7 in 1 chance anybody could be the murderer.
Wait, 7?
Well, Alice and I can't be Zero.
Okay. I'll let the I part go, but you're gonna have to give me a little to convince me Alice cannot be Zero.
What? Come on. Alice and I know each other.
Well, how do you know each other?
I guess Clover is giving us the ultimatum in why Alice cannot be Zero. I mean, she said it. I mean, come on! Come on!
I guess you could say we're co-workers.
And where do you co-work?
An organization?
That's kind of vague. What kind of organization?
Yes. What kind of organization?
That's... I can't tell you.
Why? What? What do you mean you cannot tell us?
I mean, I can't tell you. Just forget about it, okay?
Why can't you tell us?
Because it's confidential. I promised I wouldn't tell.
Come on. Don't give me that. Look around you, Clover. You really think this is the time for playing it close to the chest?
Yeah. What if the people you work for have something to do with what's going on here? Yeah. You're right. Maybe I should tell you.
Finally.
Sorry, but I just don't really trust you guys. I mean, what if one of you is Zero? It could be any of you. Sorry. Anyway, I think that's enough about me and Alice. I just don't really feel like I can trust you guys.
Fair enough. I understand that this may be very important to you that you cannot tell us.
Maybe if that changes, then I can tell you.
Yeah. In which case, we will have to build our trust till then.
So, I guess I'll go now. Go? Where are you going? I don't know. I haven't really figured it out yet. Then I'll be going too. Fine.
And there she goes. So, Tenmyouji.
Save it. I don't trust you any more than she does.
In other words, you aren't gonna tell me anything, are you?
Sorry.
I let Tenmyouji and head back to the hallway. Tenmyouji sure is piquing my interest more and more as time goes on. First is Tenmyouji wanting to build trust with Clover, so much so that he will let Clover choose in the AB round while he stays in the infirmary. And now the whole ordeal with the old lady that died, who may end up being really important in this Nonary game. Well, it's official. He is gonna be my new lead soon enough. He's gonna be my new lead. He is my #1 priority right now. But until then, we shall check the other rooms. There were so many questions I wanted answers to, but it was looking like I'd have to suffer in ignorance for a while longer. Besides, there were plenty of more immediate problems that needed my attention. I sighed, and filed my questions away to be dealt with later. I needed to focus. Alright, well, I guess so. Alright, well, let's go to the lounge this time. See who we are gonna find there.
Oh, Sigma. Perfect timing.
You were here earlier, right?
Yeah, I was. Phylun and I were the first into this room.
Did you find anything suspicious?
Like, secret pathway or something.
You really think that's the kind of detail I would have neglected to mention?
Anything else then? Anything out of the ordinary?
Out of the ordinary. Well, I mean, everything about this room is out of the ordinary.
How about this?
Isn't that obvious? It's an astronomy magazine. Apparently it's got an article about a lunar eclipse. It says it's going to happen on December 31st, 2028.
This New Year's Eve, then?
Yeah. 6 days from now.
Wait, what did you say? What do you mean 6 days?
Well, today is Christmas, right? So...
Wait a minute. When were you grabbed?
Didn't you hear me? On Christmas. About 2 or 3 in the morning. And I gotta tell you, this is the shittiest Christmas ever. Wait, did they pick you up on a different day?
Yeah.
I was abducted in the middle of the night on December 22nd.
What about you?
I think it was the 20th.
You think?
Then we were all taken on different days.
Does that mean we were just sleeping until the Nonary Game started?
Maybe they kept us on a Soparil IV drip or something?
In theory, you could have everyone wake up at the same time if you got the dosage right.
Then today might not even be 25th.
I think that's likely.
Yeah. Some of us were probably abducted after you.
Oh. Oh, I guess that explains why I feel kinda dizzy.
You too? I felt disoriented since I woke up. My body doesn't feel right.
Well, maybe it's because we were asleep for so long. Your muscles start to atrophy if you don't use them.
Huh. Then... what day is today?
Beats me.
I have no idea.
Alright, let's start another bet, ladies and gents. How long have you been asleep? Who's going for a week? Who's going for a week? Anybody? How about a month? Or anybody for a month? Anybody's gonna bet for a month? A year? A year? Anybody a year? I'll go for a year. Anybody's gonna go for 2? No one? No? Maybe 3? 5? 10? I mean, Jesus Christ, that would be something if we've been like 10 years in this. Well, what about you guys? Was there anything interesting in the crew quarters or the infirmary?
Nah, nothing in the quarters. Oh well, there was a book about a cat.
A cat?
Uh-oh. No, don't mention any cats or whatever. Don't mention the book. That is gonna trigger Sigma's meowism, or whatever you call it.
Yeah. Something about a cat in a box and whether it's dead or alive. Didn't make any sense to me, though.
Well, it doesn't really sound like something that's going to help us get out of here.
Yeah, I didn't think so either.
How about the infirmary? Find anything interesting?
Well, actually there was one thing.
Okay, well, apparently that didn't trigger Sigma's meowism/catism.
What?
I wasn't trying to hide it. The right moment to mention it just never came up.
You don't need to apologize. Just tell us what you found.
Well, see for yourself.
It's a newspaper article, looks like.
Yeah, it was in the safe in the infirmary.
Let me see that. Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities.
Sounds like a plot to a movie. To a zombie movie. What the hell? What's Radical 6?
Just read the article.
Alright, I swallowed and began to read. The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The WHO, the band, has confirmed that the death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised. Do you think we are in a quarantine facility?
You mean you think we got infected with this Radical 6 thing? Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me.
Well, we don't know anything for sure. But look at us. We seem pretty healthy. Admittedly, I don't know what the symptoms of Radical 6 are. But if it's killing people worldwide, they must be horrific. Now, just look at this soft, lustrous skin. This perfect, shapely face. Does this beauty look like something infected with an awful disease?
Well, unless one of the symptoms is screaming bloody murder or having suicidal tendencies, I'd say your beauty of an Egyptian goddess would repel that kind of awful disease.
You want to touch it, don't you, boy? I can see it in your eyes.
But I don't have eyes.
Go on. Try.
I'm fine. Sigma, on the other hand, is sweating buckets here. Look at him. He wants to try. Well, I'm feeling a little weird inside my pants.
That could just be from sleeping for a couple of days. Or maybe it's a side effect of that drug. Besides, if this is where they ship people to quarantine them, don't you think there aren't enough, people? This thing is killing people all over the world, right? So why would there only be 9 of us here?
Unless it is the opposite way around, Dio. Maybe we were brought here because we are immune to the disease. Not that we were sent here because we are infected. Though I cannot say that would be true, given what I've seen before. Yeah, I guess you do have a point.
Think about it. Zero is forcing us to play this Nonary game. Why would the government quarantine people and then make them play a game?
Also a good point.
Yes, it is.
So you're saying there's no connection between our abductions and this virus?
Probably not.
I don't know. I mean, it does seem that these rooms have very specific things that would make us solve puzzles and such. There is not much else that we're finding here that would be just normal stuff that you wouldn't use in an escape room or has some mystery significance and such. I mean, there are other bottles on the shelf that we haven't used till now and we're probably never gonna use. We can just drink them just fine. And speaking of that, does anybody want a drink? Yeah, it's like right there. We have some moonshine, we have Jack Daniels. Does anybody want Jack Daniels? Well, that's still something we should remember, I suppose. I mean, even if we're safe in here, our friends and families are still out there.
That's true. I hope they're all right.
Wait a minute. When did this virus actually show up? I have never heard of it before.
Neither have I.
Me either.
So what day is it? If this Radical 6 killed hundreds of thousands of people while we were asleep, just how long have we been here for?
I don't think you'll be able to just puzzle that out. If we want the truth, we need to find more information.
True. Information is the source of power for solving any mystery. Okay. I think I'll go look around a bit more then. I already spent plenty of time here anyway.
Alice and I are gonna stick around. You know, just in case you miss something. Don't really feel like I can trust your eyes.
Whatever. I turned and headed for the exit. Where to next? There was only one other place I hadn't gone. And that would be the infirmary. How's it going? You guys find anything?
Hello, Mr. Sigma.
Nothing yet.
Oh.
Well, Alice, Clover, and I did go over this room quite thoroughly. I doubt you'll find any hidden hallways here.
Why are back here then?
Well, I was concerned about the lady you found. Who would do such a horrible thing?
Given what we know so far, you're the most likely candidate.
Fi, please. Why would I kill this woman?
Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying the evidence points to you right now. If we find more evidence in the future, that could change.
We were so busy earlier that I never got to ask, but... Do any of you know who she is?
Beats me. I've never seen her before.
I don't know her either.
Neither do I. Well, I suppose I might have known her before I lost my memories, but there's no way to know, is there?
You still can't remember anything?
No. Not even a little, unfortunately.
You better be telling the truth about this. You better be telling the truth about this amnesia stuff.
Are you suspicious of me too, Sigma?
Suspicious? Have you looked in the mirror lately? You might as well have suspicious tattooed across your forehead.
If someone ran into you on the street at night, they'd probably pass out from fright.
Unless it's a convention. Maybe Comic-Con.
Or maybe even during the day.
Oh. I'm so sorry. I apologize for my frightening appearance.
Oh, it's not really something you need to apologize for. I mean, it's not your fault, right?
No. I suppose not. Well, I assume not. But...
But what?
I'm not sure why, but none of this feels particularly strange. The mask and the suit, I mean. In a way, it almost feels natural.
Like you have worn this suit before. And probably for a long time.
I don't feel as though I was forced into it.
Are you saying this is how you always look?
No, I don't think that's it.
This might be a pretty obvious question, but is there any way for you to take it off?
No. I've tried several times, to no avail. I honestly don't even know where to start. But there is something I'd like to ask of you. There are parts of the suit I can't see. Could you have a look and tell me if perhaps there is a switch or something similar?
Oh, okay. But let's hope to God we don't actually press a self-destruct button on you. If there is one. Just saying. I mean, it is a way to stop this Nonary game if somebody self-destructs themselves, but that's a very meh plan there. I don't think I would ever want to use that unless we have no choice. With no further warning, he removed his robe and turned his back to us. It took no time at all to find something of interest. Well, there's a hole here on the back of your head.
A hole?
Yeah, it looks like you insert something here. It says open, so maybe if you put some kind of key in there.
You could open up the suit and take the mask off.
I see. That's excellent news. We just need to find whatever it is that goes in there then.
Kinda looks like a power button though. You just press it. Boom.
Thank you. I feel somewhat relieved. I was beginning to fear I might have to spend the rest of my life like this.
Wait! A minute ago, you said that it felt natural.
Well, it does. But that doesn't mean I want to stay in it forever. Imagine having glasses, for instance. Wearing them doesn't feel strange, but you'd hardly want to wear them all the time, forever, would you? That's what wearing this suit is like.
So it is possible to take off the mask and suit. Good to know.
Well, I think that's enough about me. Shouldn't we be making our way back to the rendezvous?